Hello everybody and welcome back. I know it's been a very long time since my last upload on the channel, and it's been a really busy year for me, probably the busiest year of my life. So to start with, I was doing my GCSEs in secondary school. So as soon as I finished that, like the day after literally the day after I finished that, I started work 5 days a week, about between 10 and 12 hours a day. So by the end of the day, I'm absolutely shattered and I just want to sleep. So that was about 3 months, literally every week, Monday to Friday, 10, 11, 12 hours. So I did that for a few months. So I was really busy then. Obviously, I literally couldn't get a video in at all. And then as soon as I finished that, well, I started college, so I had to finish on that work. So I started college. Then I've started another job now that I'm doing. So I'm doing about, like, sometimes like every other week I'll do 3 days of college, then 4 days of work. Sorry, and then 3 days of college again, all in a row. So it's, I'm still quite busy, and now I'm 17 now. 17 a few weeks ago, so I can now start learning to drive as well. So I'm starting to do some lessons of driving. So again, it's going to be another busy year. So, but I'm actually going to try and get some more videos out when I can. So I'm not going to promise every week, but every month at least to try and get a video out. It's just I'm super busy with college work and driving now, so let's just get through it. So anyway, to start with, I'm just going to jump into my tanks. So I've got two in the room at the moment. I've got salt water and I've got fresh water. I'm going to jump onto the salt water first, and then I'll quickly just show you the fresh water, and then I'll do a separate video dedicated on the fresh water. So I'm still running the Fluval Evo 13.5 with the Red Sea light. I've got no sand. I've got I think it's an Eheim return pump, TMC wave pump. Yeah, still the same sort of gear that I was running a long time ago. Apart from the wave pump, I've changed. It's the same wave pump, but it's just the next size up. My dad's running a Innovative Marine Lagoon 25, and he had this exact pump in his tank, and I had the smaller one, the smallest one they do, and I wish I went for the next size up, this one. So he had the bigger one and I had the smaller one, and he wanted the smaller one and I wanted the bigger one, so we just swapped, and it seems to work out a lot better. This is the controller for it. So as you can see, I run it on this ramping sort of mode, which so it slowly ramps up to full power and then slowly runs all the way back down, just so the corals aren't getting continuous full power. I think this pushes about 10, like 6, 7, 8,000 litres an hour, so it's quite powerful. You may start to see some corals in the tank as well. These have not been in here long at all, literally about 2 weeks to no more than 3 weeks. So I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8 corals in here. One's on the floor because it's fallen over. Yeah, 8 corals. I ordered them online at a site that I've ordered from many times before for coral. It's really good value wise, because I've got 8 corals. You think that would be a lot of money. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I didn't really want to go over like £150. But all these corals, 8 of them, I think without delivery, I think it was about £95 or so. That's really cheap corals. Like this is a forest fire digitata. That was about £11. That is a green ceratopora. That was about £12-13. Postlepora was probably the most expensive one, about £18. And then I don't even know what that one in the middle is. It hasn't really fully come out. I think it's like a limnophilia or something. I've got a green. You can't really see the top of it, but I've got a green neon plate on that corner down there. And then if we come down to the other side, as you can see, the fish is starting to come out. Still rocking the Royal Grammar, which is, I thought I'd say it's grown a little bit in size. I was looking at some of my previous videos and it definitely has grown a little bit in size. Starting to get a little bit chunkier now, but absolutely beautiful fish. Love that fish. So yeah, if we come over here, this side we've got a on the website they called it a green Joker Aquapora, so it's just a fully green acro. And then we've got an elkhorn. I love these corals. My dad's got a little bit in his tank downstairs, but it's too small to frag, so I thought let's just get a big bit. And I'm pretty sure that was about $8.99. It's really cheap. I just really like the growth pattern on it. It's just so random. Well, apart from like stuff like aquaporas, it's all just the same thickness branches, same directions, if you know what I mean. This is just really just wacky, really different sort of coral. And then I think that's it. Oh, apart from the one on the floor that I didn't show you, it's fully browned out, but it's supposed to be like a blue digitata. So it's the same sort of species to that, but it grows. It doesn't grow like, as you can see, the tip of that's sort of fanning out a little bit. This just goes like straight up. So it's sort of like, yeah, blue digitata just grows straight up like sticks. So we'll see how that goes. Eventually, I will be swapping all these corals out for more expensive higher end aquaporas, but considering the tank's only about, I think it's nearly on 10 months old now, maybe when we get past the year old we can start adding a few more corals. But I just thought the tank's in a good spot at the moment. Loads of coralline starting to pepper up all over the bottom of the glass and the back wall, so I thought let's add some coral in, because literally this is the first bit of coral I've had in the 10 months of running this tank. I've just let it cycle, just let it build up some bacteria in that chamber, and just run and just let it mature up, and that's what it's done. And the corals are settling in nicely. I mean, like Postlepora, and that's a bit browned out. I mean, if I turn the blues a bit up on the light, it can they pop out a little bit more, and the digitata is a bit shot in. But this Ceratopora is doing really, really well as well, and a bit broke off, and I put it in my dad's tank downstairs, and that's also doing really, really well. So the Ceratopora, the elkhorn, and the green plate seem to be doing very, very nice. This is the red blood shrimp, or fire shrimp. It's got a few names. Literally doesn't move from the spot. Probably has never gone any further than there to there. Literally, that's this little area over there. Doesn't disturb any of the corals. There's a few crabs in here, it doesn't disturb. There's a snail right underneath it, doesn't disturb. The fish, literally, they don't even care about each other whatsoever. Yeah, it's a great shrimp. I did have a cleaner shrimp in here though, that miraculously died. I woke up in the morning and I saw it attached to the wave machine. I thought, oh, it must be a bit shedded skin, but I looked literally everywhere for it, and I even took it out the tank, and it had like meat in that inside of it. It was definitely the actual shrimp, and it was dead. So yeah, I have no idea how that died. Maybe the blood shrimp killed it, maybe the fish killed it. I'm not really too sure. But I love this shrimp. This is my third one I've had of these. Little like on the expensive side. I think this was about £40 for that shrimp, but it's an awesome shrimp. Looks amazing, and they're known to hide away a lot, so you don't really see them. But it's literally, look, it doesn't move. If you go out here, look, you can always constantly see a big splodge of red, white legs. Looks really nice. Lovely shrimp. The fish is very, very camera shy, unfortunately. I'm going to try and stay a little bit more still. Hopefully he comes out. But the fish is probably, I haven't had that many fish. I've had about 4 or 5 tanks in my life, and probably had about 20 odd fish. This is definitely my favourite one I've ever had. It's always out, apart from when the camera's out, obviously. Yeah, it's always out, it's always swimming about, eats literally whatever you put in there, and the colour is insane on it. The bright, searing purple and the yellow, it just mixes together so well, and it looks awesome. It's really, really nice fish. And again, people say they're just hiding caves and that, but that's this little spot down there. You might be able to see him. Yeah, you can see him. You see that little bit of yellow in the centre of the screen? There he is underneath. That's his little cave. Yeah, he leaves that probably most of the day. He's hardly even in it. So yeah. And to quickly just tour you around the planted tank, I know most of you probably won't be too interested in the whole freshwater side of things, but I'll always have a little shrimp tank running, which is what I'm doing. Lots of cherry shrimp I'm breeding in here. I've literally just set up the tank about, I don't think it's even a month old. So obviously a lot of brown, a lot of detritus around the back. Water is yellow, needs a water change definitely. I've even had a couple of the shrimp die because it's just such a new tank, and they went from one tank to the other. But all these shrimp have been in 3 different tanks. Well, this one twice. This is the second time I set this tank up. It's just a Cyano Aqua. It's quite a cheap tank, but it's it's worked out quite nice. Nice escape. This tank looked absolutely awesome when I set it up. Was the sand was so white, literally like sugar white, and then all the plants super green. And yeah, everything just looked really nice. But then give it a few weeks, reality set in, and it's only a few-week-old tank, so it's gone quite brown. So I'll do a dedicated video to this at some point, and then I'll keep you guys posted on my saltwater tank. So I'm going to end this one here. As you can see, the fish come out, as you can get a little bit of a look at that. So thank you all guys for waiting such a long time for this video to be released. I know it's been a very long time. I'm actually going to try and get some videos out at least once a month now. But as I've explained, I'm quite busy, college, work, and my driving lessons as well. But I will do my best at least once a month if I can. So we'll see how things go with this tank and my freshwater. My freshwater tank just needs a bit of time to set in. But I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what's new and all that with this tank. So thank you all guys very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.